What's up, guys? Stas here. So we're going to break down Palantir stock in this video, go over the charts, how it's been doing, how it did yesterday mostly, and we'll break down what I'm looking to do, and maybe later in the video we'll break down some other stocks. So if y'all find value, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and of course, don't forget to get up to 16 stocks for Moomoo, each up to $2,000. Use that link down below, or simply go to stassurfs.com/Moomoo. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And guys, listen to this, fund it with at least $5,000 for a limited time. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google stock, which makes this promo a no-brainer. So get on it, guys. Use that link down below. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So check it out, guys. Palantir stock yesterday, which honestly doesn't surprise me considering the markets did terribly. Well, Palantir went down over 3%. It went down 50 cents and down 3.16% to be exact. And in the morning, it was almost at $16 per share. You guys can see in the pre-market, we were hovering around 1585, 1590, right at open as well. Right at 1590 is where we were at. And then all of a sudden, boom, we just dumped off of a cliff. You guys can see Palantir went down from 1590 all the way to about 1525 in the span of, we're talking a half hour, over 4%. And then we saw a little bit of a relief rally, which obviously wasn't really anything. We didn't get anywhere near the highs from earlier in the day, 1590. We ended up getting rejected. Then we dumped down even further. We went down to 1519. We took out the lows from, about 10 a.m. and we pretty much downtrended for the rest of the day, with the low of the day being $15.17. And we did pop up a little bit after the bell, so that is something worth mentioning. Palantir stock did go to about 1530, which is good, I guess. I mean, as good as it can get. But overall, we were down again over 3% on the day, with a lot of the selling coming in the morning. Really, all the red, a majority of it, was in the first 30 minutes of trading. And here on the 5-day, 5-minute, you guys can see we're now breaking down under this support, which is not a good sign for the bulls in the short term. This support being around $15.40 to 45 cents. You guys can see we held that in the morning of the 12th. You guys can see morning of the 13th as well, and the morning of the 14th. But obviously on the 15th, yesterday, Friday, we ran right through it. We fell right through it, which is not good. And like I said, we got down to $15.17. And you guys can see on this 5-day chart, now we have a death cross. We're under the 50 and the 180 moving averages. Not a good sign overall for Palantir here in the short term. But on the 20-day chart, if you peel the layers back a little bit more, guys, you're going to be like, all right, it's not the end of the world. Look at this. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, we can see we're still holding, believe it or not, an uptrend on this 1-hour chart, or at least we're holding higher lows, right? Let me show you this to give you guys a visual. So we held 1360. We also held roughly $14. We held this point right here being about 1450 to 1460, and now we're holding tight above 15 to 1525, right around this trend line. So we do have higher lows being made, but at the same time on this 20-day chart, we are seeing resistance at about 1650, which is what I've been talking about here on the channel for a couple of videos now, guys. For the past couple of Palantir update videos, I've mentioned this, and it's still a problem for the stock. 1650, that was the high, it looks like, from the 24th of August, right around here. Also from, it looks like, the end of August, the 30th of August, and we failed there multiple times on the 11th of September, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, guys. Pretty much all of this last week, we failed at 16. So that's a big spot of resistance. And now that I'm looking at this, guys, we have an ascending triangle, do we not? We have higher lows again being made, but resistance at 1650. This could be playing out potentially at some point in the future, although we're not seeing any signs of it right now. But if the ascending triangle were to play out, Palantir could arguably start to break out here and maybe start going towards 17, 18, and we'll see where it goes from there, if it even does go there, guys, which of course is not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. Let's be honest, Palantir has been very stubborn. I mean, this thing has not done anything over the past 3 weeks to a month at this point, And, we're right by the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart, which happens to be at 16, guys. That point needs to break. And I'm going to set my alerts here. I'll put one at $16 for this upcoming week. Let me do that now, guys. Mark is at we're above $16. And I'll do another one at $16.50. Let me do that. Mark is at we're above $16.50. And again, we'll see if we do start breaking out of those highs from the last couple of weeks and above the high here, which is the 180 SMA being about $16 per share on the 4-hour chart, guys. And at that point, man, the right shoulder, or not even the right shoulder, the neckline of this head and shoulders would be out the window, and we could be going a lot higher, which as of now, keep in mind, the head and shoulders is still intact on the 4-hour chart. We have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder with the neckline being at about 16.50. It is clear as day, guys, so be very careful out there with Palantir stock. No doubt, you got to be careful at this point. It could go either way still, but I'm telling you, if we do start taking out 16.50, we start pushing 17 plus, Palantir, that's where the bulls could take it for another ride. And who knows? We have earnings coming up pretty soon here, I believe, on we just had earnings in the beginning of August, so about a month and a half ago. So give it another month, and we're going to have earnings again for Palantir. Who knows? We could see hype before earnings with the stock. Totally possible. And I believe we got coverage, or HSBC initiates coverage on Palantir Technologies with a hold rating. It looks like they announced their price target of $16, which is right where we're at right now. It looks like, yeah, $16. So, okay, nothing crazy there. It looks like nothing else there on the live news tab. But overall, keep your eyes on those levels that we mentioned, guys. And let me come down here and show you some other stocks that I'm looking at here. A couple that really got clobbered on Friday. AMD got hit pretty aggressively, down 4.8%. And now it looks like, to me at least, if I extend this to the right, actually, you guys will be able to see it. There we go. It looks like, to me, we're starting to now break back down towards the bottom of this channel, the downwards channel on the 4-hour chart. Do you guys see what I'm talking about here? We've been in this for a good now 3.5 months. It's been a while. I mean, AMD peaked at about 133 back in the middle of June, and now it's the middle of September, guys. We're at 101. We're down about, what, 20, 30%, 25%. And, we're getting rejected by the moving averages. To me, this could be coming down to 90, 95 bucks a share. And at that point, maybe we do get a little relief rally, which is kind of what I'm watching out for here on AMD. But we might not get it. We'll see. 90, 95 bucks. That's where I'm going to be eyeing it up here on this 4-hour chart. Let me see, guys, what else I'm looking at here. There's another one that I wanted to talk about. What was it? CrowdStrike. That's right. CRWD is one that I'm looking at here, which did do very well after earnings. We've covered it, right? We talked about this ascending triangle, which played out. Now it's starting to cool off a little bit, and rightfully so. It went down, I believe, on Friday, 3%. And now it's starting to go back under the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart. And to be honest, this should come down, or not should. I mean, it's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, obviously, in the stock market, guys. You know that. But we could be coming down to the 180 SMA on this time frame, which could put the stock anywhere from $155, $156, $7 in that ballpark. Pretty much this window right here. Let me show you what I'm looking at. This is where I'm looking to see if CrowdStrike comes down to. This window right here, down to 155.60. That's where I'm going to be looking at it, CRWD. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I don't want to drag it on too much or, too long here. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free. And follow me on Twitter at Stas Talk Stocks, or just type in StasSurFest. You'll find me on there on Twitter, guys. And if you have not gone up to 16 stocks yet for Moo, what are you waiting for? Use that link down below. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And guys, fund it with at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks for a limited time. The clock's ticking. You also get a free share of either Google stock or Tesla stock, which makes this promo a no-brainer. So get on it. Use that link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys later.